girl, I had to do it. I'm interrupting you just to let you know that number one, the slayage is intense, so make sure you keep watching. To my girl Co-Glamour, you influenced me. It was an instant add to cart moment, so shout out to you. You did your thing. And if you're new, you need to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, share this with your homeboys and your homegirls. Put them on game because you wanna watch this before you buy Katya. Hit that thumbs up button if you are feeling this look, and kiki with me in the comments. Aside from the color, because it's absolutely gorgeous, in the Perfect Hairline collection, most of the units have a standard wig cap construction. But with Katya, Outre decided to push the start of the fake scalp further back behind the hairline, so it seems that if it's less visible, but the thing is we still see it. So I'm going in to remove it using super tiny scissors. If you're a seamstress into sewing, you can definitely use a seam ripper. It works the best at just, you know, trimming away the invisible nylon thread that's used here. And you should just be able to lift the fabric, and honestly the thread will sort of undo itself and like kind of unweave itself from the lace. But in doing so, you can definitely expect that there will be some knots from the hair that come loose, and that may increase shedding. It will increase shedding, sis. So let's just be clear. You cut the fake scalp, you're gonna get some shedding. So just pull at those knots of hair that are poking through the lace, and to sort of seal the fabric that we just trimmed, because I saw some little flurries, I'm applying some hairspray just to hold it in place so I don't get furry pieces on my hair, since I'm not going to be wearing a wig cap, which I will explain why later in the video. So what I need these hair companies to do is stop giving a very straight hairline, because no hairline is consistent all across, you know, the perimeter. You have to have some sort of, you know, customization. So that's why I went in and did some plucking. You want to pluck at the front edge of the hairline, which you see me doing here, and then take a moment and pluck slightly behind that hairline or behind that section. This is just a tip that I recommend. I know beginners watch my channel. You do not have to do any of this. So I'm waiting for the hair companies to tap in and switch things up because it's necessary. But definitely go in with a paddle brush and remove all of that shed hair, because girl, this unit sheds like nobody's business. And if you see here, the reason why I am not wearing a wig cap is because one, they went super cheap on the cap itself, but if you have a light colored wig cap like I do, it will show through. So to me, it's just not even worth it. The biggest take home, when you are finished plucking your unit, go in with a hot comb, and you don't want to have it on the highest setting, especially dealing with this particular unit, but you want to use that hot comb to slick the hair back to see what you have done. And if you need to do more work, as you guys can see, when I did this side, I have more work to do because it's inconsistent with the rest of the hairline. I'm just keeping it real with you. As good as I am, sometimes I have to go back in and make sure that my work is consistent. We like consistent results throughout. And don't pile on the product with this unit. This particular texture, it can get shiny very quick, so keep it to a minimum. I'm using a wax stick. I'll have one linked in the description box from Amazon, and it works just as well. So like I said, keep your products to a minimum. This unit should not be doused with products. You know, don't layer on the products because it'll just become residue after a while. And don't forget, add those double prong clips, because you want the hair to be situated in preparation for the wig install. And look at this. Okay, boom, that hairline is giving, is sitting, is giving all the life. Get into it. Let me know how I did, okay? No powder on the lace, but look at how long the hairline is near the ear tabs. That extends so long. This is so unrealistic. I was so shocked. Y'all saw my face in the beginning. But someone asked me to talk more about like cutting ear tabs. And this is super important. And for this particular unit, which is very big head friendly, oh my God, you're going to have to take your time trimming away a significant amount of hair, because you need to make this hairline match or align with your own, because there's a lot of extra hair and lace. So I just like to use the sections of hair to create parts, and my parts act as my guide. So I'll use the end of a rat tail comb to make a very accurate part. And I'm sort of just like outlining or parting around the curvature of my ear. And then I'm going to get the section of hair that I want to keep out of the way. And then this section is what I will be trimming. But I'm gonna just tell you, to a beginner, this can be scary, because I was scared, you know what I'm saying? So for the wig installation, I like to trim in sections. Y'all don't have to do anything like this. I like to trim particularly close to the hairline. It yields the best results. And with the Got To Be Ultra Glued Invincible Styling Gel, this is going to be sort of like an adhesive. It is not an adhesive, but it helps to adhere the lace to the skin so it stays in place. And I'm going to follow up with the Got To Be High Insta Hold. And you're like, why are you using two products? But the thing I noticed is when I use gel and spray, I get a lot less of that white residue. Okay? Be modest about how much spray you use, but sis, this is it. And then clean it up. Clean up that excess product, let it get tacky using your blow dryer. And one thing about this lace, is going to melt. Outre did their thing when it comes to this lace. It is so incredibly thin, and I mean, it just works. This is the lace that all of these wigs need to have, honestly, okay? Because it's incredible. Now, if you happen to purchase Katya, what was your experience? Like, let me know, because I wanted to tell y'all everything that I found and give you the true tea so you can make the best decision. But do y'all see how the lace practically disappears? This is the look that we're going for. This is what we're doing in 2021, keeping it cute or putting it on mute. And with some alcohol, because you definitely need alcohol to clean up your entire look, I'm going to apply it using a cotton round and just clean everything up. It helps, especially because I have no makeup on my forehead. So I just want to make sure it's clean and we're good to go, because I still got to put makeup on that forehead. That's my new thing, like not wearing makeup on the forehead when I install my wigs. And so like it cuts down my get ready time. Like, sis, do y'all do this or it's just me? It's okay if it's just me, but y'all gonna be seeing me with makeupless foreheads henceforth sometimes, you know, so get used to it. So I'm not a fan of like having the baby hairs on swim. So what we do around these parts is we do adult swoops, okay? And so I'm using the Got To Be glue, the same glue that I used to install the unit, just to do my swoops. I do tiny sections of hair. I don't want to overdo it. And I mean, I just like to do them on the side. I don't really do them plastered across the middle of my forehead. You know, I've come a long way. You know, we can talk about it, okay? It's just incredible if you ask me. Adult swoops, because you know your girl gonna be 30 this year. Let's talk about that. And some of you asked about the elastic band that I use. This is one I purchased. I'll have it linked in the description box. But honey, this is what you need in your life. Very hefty, heavy duty elastic band. So great quality. And I just like to use this to melt down that hairline, because girl. Now I did see a few reviews and I felt like my wig was a little bit more voluminous than others. Like, y'all could let me know, drop down in the comments, but I felt like I had a little bit more volume, and so I went in with the hot comb to sort of like, you know, reduce the volume a bit. And so this changes the texture of the hair just a little bit, or it changes the luster. It becomes a bit more shiny. That's what I will say. I don't know. I felt like everybody else was kind of like a moderate density, and I was giving a mane, like, you know what I'm saying? A lion's mane kind of vibe. And that's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. That could be the look you're going for, but I wanted to get it in line with what I was seeing on the gram and on YouTube. Okay, so now I'm back and I got my makeup on my forehead and we finna take this elastic band off. Okay, get into this. Oh, sometimes I just shock myself, like the way that I be doing these wigs. Are y'all okay? I know I just put in work. Might have hurt somebody. But yeah, this unit definitely sheds. It is big head friendly. The elastic band kind of rests on my ears, so that's something I don't think that they considered. Again, the cap construction could use some work. Bring it down in size, but the lace is impeccable. I just added a bit of pressed powder and it goes off. But if you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and hit me in the comments. I want to know what you guys are thinking about this unit. And be sure to subscribe if you're new. Let me know. I'll give you a nice warm welcome. And share this with your homeboys and your homegirls, because I know the squad gonna need this one. This is cute. Bye, y'all.